She's been poked and prodded, and Jenny McCarthy still hasn't been able to clearly articulate her stance on vaccinations. In a new op-ed for the Chicago Sun, the TV talk show host said she's never been anti-vaccine. Could have fooled me. This despite a long history of disputing medical arguments in favor of the practice. Can any good come from the debate the former Playboy model has sparked? I just have to say that I'm furious that she came out with that, with bad junk science, and terrified a generation of parents, because I was one of them. I was right at the moment I was getting my first kid vaccinated when she started with all this, which has since been debunked by the author of the original study. How can she say she's not anti-vaccine?
Well, you said it. You remember that time, and you were terrified because of her words. I mean, she said this. I do remember her coming out and saying it, and I don't know how now she can backtrack and say, no, 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 I never said that. Listen, when you make quotes and you make statements, especially medical-based statements that are unfounded, you better be ready to back them up. And
the unfortunate thing with celebrity, too, is like it's a familiar face. But, guys, we have to remember who we're getting our information from. She married Dennis Rodman. Like when you marry, she married Dennis Rodman. Jenny
Now, has
McCarthy.
he been vaccinated?
No.
Oh, okay.
Fact check it.
I don't know.
may have just made that up.
The problem
Guys,
is,
listen. Exactly. I just case in point. I may have made up a fact. Familiar face. Did she marry Dennis Rodman? She probably did something embarrassing. She definitely was in a Skechers ad, the Shape Ups ad, which is to me.
And Playboy,
Also not a great
let's not
decision.
forget. So we're getting our medical advice from somebody from Playboy.
well, I have two young kids, and we are literally going through that process now. And when someone says something, it doesn't even really matter what the source is or where they come from. It scares you, and you start to question and wonder, and it opens up a can of worms and you're not a medical expert, so you do, you rely on other people's information for these decisions, and then you're like,